welcome to Conversations with My Real Friends. I'm Jennifer. I'm here with my friend Monique. Monique is a real estate agent with Pinnacle Estate Properties. So today we're going to talk about the unique features of inheriting a property via probate versus a trust. So what's different when you're handling a probate transaction than a trust or estate transaction?
Well, the government gets involved, to make a long story short. So if either a trust is being contested or the property, there was never a will, or even if there is a will but no trust, then the property has to be probated, meaning in Los Angeles it goes through LA County Superior Court.
Right. And what is that process? How is it different than a regular trust or estate?
Well, normally the person who wants to be handling the estate, say it was an executor that was appointed in a will contact an attorney and have the attorney file appropriate paperwork, which would start out with a petition to the probate court to appoint the executor of the will as the executor of the estate.
Right. And then throughout that process, you're going to be, if you're the agent, right, once the court has issued what's called letters, authority, you're going to be working with that administrator or the executor.
Right.
And is there going to need to be court approval later on?
Sometimes court approval is required. I've been in 3 separate circumstances. One where we had court bidding and overbidding and a court appearance. This was prior to COVID, of course.
Yep.
Where we had an accepted offer, but we had to go to court, and there was an overbid process. That's drawn out in terms of time. The second one is where the court approves having the real property being sold, and there's a referee who values the property, and then we're given the go-ahead to sell the property. And then the third instance, which has happened a few times, is the court moves things even farther, and they just convey the property into the name of the executor or the trustee, and the court's not involved at all anymore. It would just be the probate attorney, the executor, and me.
Right. So there are multiple ways. So probate is unique in that regard because they don't all look the same.
Yes.
But you're going to have to be able to read and interpret the court documents to determine what your role is and what you can and can't do.
Certainly.
Okay.
Yes.
So if someone is in this situation where they need to probate an estate and sell a property, how can they reach out to you?
They can find me at my website, which is LosAngelesProbateRealEstateSales.com, or they can call me at area code 818-430-6705.
Great. So thank you for joining me, Monique.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for this episode of Conversations with My Real Friends. We'll see you on an episode soon.